Hello, class. So I am responding to the Genogram questions and the project. Um, so I'm going to get right to it, and you might see me looking over this way just so that I can make reference to the sheet that I filled out my answers on, and I'll get right into it. So the first question I decided to answer was what was it like to prepare for your genogram? Do you feel like you broke any family rules? Well, the answer to that is no, I don't feel like I broke any family rules. Um, However, it did make me aware that uh, my family is in need of Christ, and it just made me aware of how much they are in need of Christ. So that's the answer to that question. What themes stand out to you when you reflect on your formation journey? So I guess for me, that God is present and has a plan no matter what is going on and what it seems like is going on in my family's life currently. Uh, the theme is for me that I feel like the journey, even though I've been a Christian for a long time, has really just begun, and that for every season, God has a plan, and His plan is still yet to be completely revealed and is still developing. Um, so, my third question that I decided to answer was, what is your biggest challenge that this family has handed you? Well, I would say that just a general lack of spirituality and a general lack of true believers in my family. As far as I know, I am the only one, and I am the youngest one in the family. Mm, but that still hasn't deterred me from continuing on this journey. So just a lack of insight and a lack of a Christian foundation is what I would say is the overall uh, challenge that I feel like my family has handed me. Um, but again, it's my personal journey, and everyone has their own challenges and their own advantages. So that one was what I would say is mine. Fourth question: what is the biggest gift this family has offered you? And I think this one is probably, to me, the one that I really didn't realize that was an advantage that I think this family has given me, and until I did this project. But now I do fully realize and acknowledge that the biggest the biggest advantage that it has given me is that I feel comfortable in all social and economic statuses. I can relate to anybody anywhere is what I feel is my main gift. And I attribute that a lot to my family and my family upbringing. Um, I can relate to people from all over the world, as I have throughout my life. Speak a couple other languages, and as a result of my family background. So that has definitely been the biggest advantage, I feel. And finally, so I think that what I really want to, the fifth question that I wanted to answer was, uh, how would I pay most attention to, uh, or let's see, how am I reading this right here? Let's see. Um, what was the fifth question? I guess I didn't write down the question, but the answer to that question was that I would pay most attention to each family member um, as to where they're at spiritually, as to where they're at in their own personal life. What would I pay most close attention to? Each family member, basically, just like in church, just like in any setting, are on a different point in their life and a different point in their journey. So just to pay close attention to where each individual is, in my family, and offer any kind of guidance and any kind of support in where they may be, spiritually speaking. And so I think that would be what is most necessary for me to pay attention to in each and every one of the member of my family, and just to continue in that path. So I think that's where I will end this video, and thank you for your time.